Hey everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC back-to-back battles here on the Championship Battle Spot ladder. Today's team will be the last time we're using our Persian team with Tapu, Koko, Marowak, Persian, Porygon2, Gyarados, and Nihilego or Nihilego. I don't know how people pronounce it. To be honest, they have to advance in the anime. I'm just gonna call it UB01 because that's actually an official name that can be used. So we're gonna go against Alex with the Garchomp, Arcanine, Mimikyu, Tapu Koko, Xurkitree, and Tapu Lele. So okay, let's see. Alright, so what I notice is Marowak does a huge amount against his team. Too bad I don't have Trick Room, Speed Control. But alright, so Nihilego and Marowak do a tremendous amount of work against my opponent's team. So I definitely want to bring those two. The question is, what do I want in the back? Gyarados is pretty good. Porygon2 can be solid. I think I'm going to go Persian Nihilego as a lead, because I like the fake out plus Nihilego's ability to just Sludge Bomb and Oko stuff. The fact I can also Snarl, Sludge Bomb, knock out the Mimikyu turn 1 is also nice. Marowak in the back and Gyarados for the Intimidate sounds pretty good to me, so that's how I'm going to decide with this. And yeah, so the Persian team, let me just say, it has been pretty fun. It's a fun team, but I don't think it's the most competitive team I've built. Obviously the core standard Gyarados, Marowak, fake out user Tapu Koko, but it's just not me personally. I'm not a huge fan of this slow setup. I've always been that guy who's like Puff Kangaskhan, Power Punch Kangaskhan, Belly Drum Azumarill, that kind of fast sweep. But we're going to see Garchomp and the Tapu Koko turn 1. So let's think about it. He didn't have a ground immunity. Actually, we can check his team from the thing. Yeah, he didn't have a ground type immunity. He has Arcanine, Mimikyu, Tapu Lele, and the Xurkitree. So he might be Scarf Chomp, but I do have Sash on Nihilego, so I think fake out into Tapu Koko is completely safe. Going for the Hidden Power Ice also seems like a fine play to me onto the Garchomp. Tapu Koko is going to protect. I guess I could have went for the foul play. I mean, it was an obvious protect, but let's see how much this Hidden Power Ice does to this Garchomp. It should do a fair amount. Is that a knockout, actually? Wow, I was not expecting it because I honestly thought it would be able to live, but wow, we get the special attack rise. I didn't think he was going to switch out Garchomp. Garchomp was in a favorable position. Nihilego does tend to run Hidden Power sometimes. As we're going to see Mimikyu come out, and I think I'm pretty safe here because he's got to target Nihilego if he wants to win. I think going for the, he could go for a Shadow Sneak Thunderbolt to break my Sash, and I'm not sure that I would have been able to knock out. Maybe if he's Life Orb modest, he might. I think Snarl is the best play here. It does lower the special attack, and I will just protect here. I do think that's the safest play no matter what, because he can't really do much to punish it unless he gets, I don't know, Swords Dance up, I guess. We are going to get the Snarl off, and that's going to be able to break the disguise as well as lower the Tapu Koko's special attack, and it looks like it's modest Tapu Koko. Disguise is going to break. Luckily, it doesn't reset when you switch out. Thunderbolt is going to come out into Nihilego as predicted, and the play rough will go into the Persian. Unfortunately, misses. I would have actually loved to see. I'm pretty sure Persian would have been able to take that, but that is unfortunate for my opponent. Now, let's think about this end game, because this could get a tricky end game. Alright, so he's going to go for Thunderbolt. I really feel like he's going to go with Thunderbolt. Right here, I think a safe play is going into Marowak and Sludge Bombing, because the worst Tapu Koko could possibly do is go for the Discharge or Dazzling Gleam, but Dazzling Gleam wouldn't do much. So yeah, I think Marowak, I could just U-turn. Yeah, why don't I just U-turn since we already found out that I'm faster? I'll just U-turn the Tapu Koko and Sludge Bomb the Mimikyu. Yeah, as Tapu Koko does protect. As anticipated, that's fine. As we did not target that slot, U-turn is going to go into the protect as we're going to see the Sludge Bomb. Let's see if this thing is like Focus Sash or something. Ooh, that is a solid amount. Solid amount. Play rough is going to connect. with the Persian. He's not targeting the threat, which is the Nihilego. He really should be, but we're able to take that player off, as I said. I wouldn't have minded if the last one connected and Persian went down this turn to the second player off, because again, I could have just brought out Marowak, and again, I can just do the same thing. Or I could just Snarl again. Let's see. Because he could potentially win this game with a Pokemon in the back. I do want to protect Nihilego. And if he discharges, that would knock his Mimikyu out. So I think Marowak, I could just U-turn. I'll just U-turn the Tapu Koko and go for the Sludge Bomb once again into the Tapu Koko. Mimikyu's not really a threat here, as he's actually going to protect. Nice, so I'm glad I didn't target it. Maybe he is going for the Discharge then. There's definitely a potential play. If he gets the Paralysis, I think that's his win condition, because he has to get back into this game with the Paralysis. We will go directly into Marowak though, in case he does click Thunderbolt. And again, we have the Sash on Nihilego, so I don't see much of a reason not to go into Marowak. We will see the Discharge, so that's perfect. I guess he did expect it, which is a good play. He saw the U-turn and knew Marowak was probably going to come in, so Discharge is going to come out. Hopefully Nihilego doesn't get paralyzed. It looks like we don't, fortunately, and he is Life Orb, and we will get the Sludge Bomb, and now we have a Nihilego at +2. So Nihilego is doing a ton of work in this game. Replaced it with Metagross in the previous episode, and now it is a monster. And Mimikyu does faint to poisoning, which is nice, so now we just have to see the last Pokemon. Let's see, who is it gonna be? Arcanine, Tapu Lele, okay. And Sludge Bomb at +2 will definitely knock out this Tapu Lele and Shadow Bone. Tapu Lele doesn't get any spread moves other than Dazzling Gleam, and both my Pokemon resist that, so either way, we have this game, I think, 100% locked in. We can just go for the Sludge Bomb, Shadow Bone, and we also have two Pokemon in the back. Tapu Lele is powerful, but it can't exactly do a 1v4 unless all the Pokemon were weakened, and he had Dazzling Gleam. Like, all my Pokemon had to be in Dazzling Gleam range in order for him to have a chance to win. But yeah, I think we played that really smart. I mean, I'm actually really surprised that the Hidden Power Ice was able to knock out Garchomp. Because I believe Nihilego has, what, base 120 something special attack. It might be 126 if it's on the top of my head. And I think that's a roll. Otherwise, it was Naive Garchomp, because Naive Garchomp would definitely be knocked out. So it could have been potentially that. But we will continue with our next battle. And again, if you guys are enjoying the series, let me just say, you can share your support by sharing the video with your friends. If you know anyone who's getting to VGC, definitely guiding them to this channel does help the person, and it does help me. I'm just here playing battles and spreading the love for VGC, because I do enjoy playing VGC. It's really fun. I met so many friends playing VGC. It's just so great. The community is loving. I love a lot about VGC, and I do love battling. I do love battling, and I do love making content for people, for you guys, and girls, I'm not sure how many people actually watch that are girls, but whatever. Alright, so we got Carl from Sweden with a 1613 rating. Alright. Oh, I don't know what that electric steel thing is. Togetic. All I know is an electric steel type. It gets Fake Out, it gets access to Lightning Rod, and it also has base 96 speed. It gets Encore too. So Lazzle, which can get Fake Out until Pokebank, if I remember correctly. Milotic, Porygon Z, Tapu Lele, and Pheromosa. So from my perspective, oh man, I think Tapu Koko just does so well. Yeah, Tapu Koko does real. Tapu Koko and Nihilego just do so much work. And I actually do like these two paired together. I don't like Gyarados too much. I do like Marowak though, because Marowak does it's immune to Porygon Z's normal type attacks, and I will go Porygon2. So I'm not sure if we're going to see in this battle, but I do know that there is Z conversion. If you guys don't know what Z conversion does, you transform into a type. I believe on this field is Ghost, and then you get a +1 in each stat. So Porygon2 with the adaptability with Shadow Ball, that thing's going to hurt. We're going to see Tapu Lele and Milotic, and I'm pretty sure we're in a pretty fantastic position. If this is Scarf, if it isn't Scarf, Thunderbolt won't knock out Milotic, unfortunately. It looks like it's not Scarf. I guess that's fine, though, because now we know that Dazzling Gleam plus Sludge Bomb will knock out the Tapu Lele. I kind of just want to double target the Tapu Lele because Dazzling Gleam might be able to put Milotic in the Thunderbolt range. Let me check his team real quick. He does have Lightning Rod, so I guess that is some... Actually, that's a perfect switch in if he decides to bring it. Maybe just double protecting is a safe play because he can't really abuse anything. Substitute's not the play because he could go for a double target into Tapu Koko. I will just double protect here. Because if he's going to go into that Electric Steel Rat, he's going to do it for Tapu Lele. Yeah. That's basically what I expected, but I didn't want to capitalize off anything. And besides, I don't think I could have done much. Air Balloon. Okay, Air Balloon makes sense. I would run Sash personally, but Air Balloon does make sense because it's 4 times weak to ground. Double protect, and we see the Scald into the Nihilego. Okay. Porygon2 is a pretty safe switch in. I didn't exactly bring the best for the Togedemaru? I'm gonna go for sub here because I think I have to go for sub. I don't want to take damage yet. And I think Porygon2 is the safest switch in because I do value Nihilego. Because Nihilego, we learned that Tapu Lele is not Scarf, so we do need that Sludge Bomb to knock it out. And we will go into Porygon2. Download, probably physical attack, I'm guessing. Yeah. Because Milotic's most likely invested. He's not going for Fake Out, which is interesting. What is he going for instead? Poison Jab. Yikes. Into Tapu Koko. Yeah, that thing doesn't get a Steel type move, which is other than Gyro Ball, which is interesting. Scald, maybe into Tapu Koko, but no, it's going to be Porygon2, which is completely fine in my book. And I think, well, Porygon2 can take a hit no matter what. Togedemaru, I was actually looking at it earlier, doesn't get many moves. I would just go for my Toxic here. I start weakening this Milotic down. I do have to start weakening this Milotic down, and I think Porygon2 is the best job for it. Poison Jab's going to come out again, and we might see a Scald directly into the... Oh, he's not even going to target. Okay. No burn, which is fortunate. We are going to get the Toxic off into the Milotic. Now it's the question of, do I really want to... I kind of wish I had Trick Room now over Discharge. This is like the one time that Trick Room would come in handy. He's probably going to double up with a Poison Jab Scald. I think Marowak can take both of that, and I don't want to lose Tapu Koko at all. I really don't. I think Marowak is a Pokemon that I will sack. Let me just check his team again. Yeah, because Marowak doesn't really help. I guess Pheromosa could be a problem. Yeah, Pheromosa could be a problem, but I don't think I really have a choice. I don't want to Discharge. Actually, wait. Why do I even care about Lightning Rod? This thing has, like, what, base 40 special attack, so I don't think it matters. I should have went for Discharge. Weakening Milotic would have been nice. We are going to see the Poison Jab once again, and we could see Scald into either slot, to be honest. Gets the Poison, which could be unfortunate if Marowak is able to survive a Scald. Yeah, does target. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The reason is because I could just protect Discharge the following turn. So that's kind of unfortunate. Milotic is starting to get weakened though, which is really nice. Maybe Discharge plus a Sludge Bomb after Toxic damage can do the work. So I'm going to go into Nihilego. This squirrel thing is annoying. Alright, Nihilego is going to come out. We have to protect. Luckily, that thing doesn't get faint like its counterpart, Raichu. We will just discharge here. Yeah. We need to weaken my Milotic and put it in range. Hopefully it's not Citrus Berry, or Moringa Berry. That would be very scary. Zing Zap goes into Nihilego. Oh, doesn't that move have like... No, that move has a chance to flinch. Alright, so we get the Discharge off. Lightning Rod doesn't matter because he has all physical type attack moves. I'm guessing Fake Out, Protect maybe. I don't think the Discharge did very insignificant damage. Alright. The question is, what's my better plan? What's my best plan? Let me see his team again. We don't need Tapu Koko. We need Nihilego, and I would love to preserve its Focus Sash. I think best play is sacking Tapu Koko to do Zing Zap plus Scald. And I think we'll just Ice Beam Togedemaru just to break its air balloon and also see how much damage it does, because this thing doesn't have the best stats in the world. So we will sack Tapu Koko. Maybe I should have... Well, even if I brought Persian, what could it exactly do here? Gyarados would have probably been my best bet. Gyarados plus Marowak. Alright, so the Zing Zap, but the Scald is going to hurt because Tapu Koko has no special defense. We're actually able to live. And no burn. Oh, this game is actually turning around in my favor, I think. That Ice Beam actually did a significant amount for being resisted. That thing's one of the frailest steel types. Alright, I don't think it matters too much, but I think I'll just protect here because even if he double targets Porygon2, it's not exactly the biggest problem that I have. And I will just Ice Beam the Togedemaru. Because I don't care if he doubles up, it's not going to do that much damage. Of course he does have that chance to flinch. So I will just protect here. He should just double up into Porygon2, but even if I attacked, I would have died to Life Orb, so I do not want to do that. Ah, he's going to recover, which is a good play. And I will Ice Beam and get a bit more chip damage on this Fang. Which, ooh, the freeze. Not sure how much that is going to help me in the long run, though. I mean, it does really help me if he stays frozen, but who knows if he will. Alright, so he'll die to one more poisoning. I think just going for a double protect is safe. Because the reason is, if I lose Tapu Koko, it doesn't matter if I go for a Dazzling Gleam because I would just get a bit of damage onto the Togedemaru. Plus that Milotic would be able to, I think it dies to one turn of the poison. So I'm just going to recover up and double protect. I think it's safe. And we actually get the double, which is pretty sweet. If he targeted that slot. If he didn't target that slot, I guess it didn't matter anyway. And we see the Scald into the Tapu Koko. So yeah, that double protect is helping us. That freeze is also helping us. We're going to be able to recover. And now this game is looking more manageable by the second. If he lives, that's fine too. Yeah, he lives. But we can now fire off a Dazzling Gleam plus an Ice Beam. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Although Pheromosa is looking like a huge threat, I think we do have to rely on Nihilego being able to knock out Pheromosa or get the poison if it's like a Sash Pheromosa. So we're going to get the Dazzling Gleam off. This should do some decent chip damage. That did a bit more than to the Togedemaru than I thought. Alright, so Tapu Koko is down. Let's see what... Okay, this thing's still frozen, which is super fortunate for me. We are going to get the Ice Beam off. And it's in range of another one now. Alright. We're going to Nihilego. Well, we're forced to go to Nihilego. Let's see if Pheromosa comes in or not. That's going to be like the hidden boss. Porygon Z actually decides to come out. I am Sash, so I will be able to live a hit from this thing, and I don't exactly want him to go for the conversion. So I think I will just Ice Beam and Sludge Bomb the Porygon Z. I'm guessing he does have the Pheromosa in the back and will try to break my Nihilego's Focus Sash. Togedemaru is still frozen. Wow. I think that Z conversion right here. Wait. No, that's the normal move, right? Oh, is he going for a knockout into my Breakneck Blitz? Is that physical or special? I can't tell. I don't remember if it can be special. I'm pretty sure it's based on the move that it uses, but oh man. Oh, we're able to live. We get the Ice Beam off. Okay. Man, that freeze is helping so much. I think I have to rely on it one more time, though. We will go for the Power Gem, and I think I'll go for the Recover here. Yeah. Recover does seem safe. Yeah, he was going to protect. I mean, okay, the reason why I targeted into Porygon Z, even though it was obvious, yes, I'm relying on the risk anyway he stays frozen, which he does, because even if I targeted down the Togedemaru slot, what would happen is if he has Pheromosa like I'm expecting him to, he would obviously just be able to have both Porygon Z and Togedemaru out on the field at the same time, and that would have been very problematic for my team to handle. I will go for the Sludge Bomb again. And the Ice Beam. Wow, I can't believe this freeze. This freeze has literally destroyed his chances. And he fails to double protect, which is unfortunate as well. The Sludge Bomb will knock out the Porygon Z from here. Yeah, unfortunate, but that is Pokemon. We do get it as Beast Boost, so we will get a special attack rise. And he is frozen, which is unfortunate because if he was able to attack the Nihilego, he would have broken the Focus Sash and had a pretty good chance because now, even if he has Pheromosa in the back, well, it has to be Life Orb to, oh, it needs to be a boosting item to knock out Porygon2, but if he has Focus Sash, I needed this. Oh, but Tapu Lele is the last Pokemon, which is interesting. I wonder if this is Scarf or not. Well, we are going to find out. Hold on. Was something else Scarf? Because earlier I remember that, okay, yeah. We didn't see a Scarf on his team yet. We saw a Z move on the Porygon Z. We didn't see an item on my Lodic, I believe. And we saw the Air Balloon on the Togedemaru. So we can fire off a Sludge Bomb here. It's unfortunate if he Scarf because that pretty much guaranteed if he just got any damage on the Nihilego, he would have won. So we'll see what he is. We'll see if he's the Scarf variant or not. I mean, if he isn't, well, then again, he had so many times to just attack Nihilego. So yeah, it is unfortunate. I think he would have won either way, but that's Pokemon. Oh, he wasn't Scarf. Okay, so maybe we would have had a chance, but I would have had to play a lot more differently. I would have probably had to play Protect a Nihilego. But yeah, he can't live a Sludge Bomb unless he's Focus Sash because we did get the Beast Boost, so this is basically a Choice Specs attack. I mean, I guess he could live if he's like really specially defensive, which I don't think you would run that because the main goal of Tapu Lele, it's power, it's offensive power. It already has a great base special defense of 115. Of course, its HP stat is 70, which isn't that great, but it has a base 130 special attack, and that's kind of what you want to use. Or if you want to actually run defensive, you want to increase its physical defense stat because it is pretty bad physical defense. It has base 70 something. I did a guide about this. If you guys want to check out that Tapu guide, by the way, there's a link in the description down below. I can't remember the top of my head. I just know it's like 70 something. I think it's 75. We will get the Sludge Bomb off, and yeah, Tapu Lele is gone and down for the count. So, yeah, Carl, I'm sorry about that game. It probably wasn't a good game, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I think we'll do one more because I don't want to end the episode off that. And I do have a lot more time than I did yesterday, so let's look for one more game, and we'll see how it does. I do love Nihilego on the team, though. It's just, Nihilego, there's a difference, right? If you guys saw in my previous episodes with Metagross, I was never bringing Metagross really to anything. I'm not even sure if I brought it to a battle in the, I think I brought it to like one battle in like the 5 episodes it was in, and it was just not doing the work. Nihilego was putting in a lot more work, and if I was to test this team more, I would consider Crocodile. The reason I would consider Crocodile is because the Scarf Ground type would be so helpful in like matchups where there's like Togedemaru, as you guys saw. I would have had to break its Air Balloon, but I think that's not as hard. As we're going to find Felix Argyle, 1609 rating. But yeah, Nihilego has just been doing so much work. Being able to Sludge Bomb direct into Tapu's, it's just been fantastic. As we're going to see the team of Milotic, Marowak, Tapu Lele, Crocodile, Speak of the Devil, Talonflame, and Kartana. So this seems quite interesting. I don't see a form of speed control other than Tailwind. Crocodiles tend to be Scarf in general, so this should be interesting. How do I want to handle this? This is going to be a tough battle. Luckily, Crocodile doesn't get knockoff because it's a move tutor move, so Porygon2 would be safe if I wanted to bring it. Nihilego does so much work. Again, it's just able to do so much work. But I do like Gyarados here. Gyarados actually does a lot of work. If I'm able to somehow suppress that Milotic. I think we'll go Persian Gyarados. Persian Gyarados, that sounds fine. I do have Snarl. I do have Fake Out. Tapu Koko for sure. Now the question is, do I want Porygon2 or do I want Nihilego? I think Nihilego is better just because it's able to put on more offensive pressure. Porygon2 would have been nice, but I'm expecting maybe a taunt on Talonflame, so that would be slowing down Porygon2's ability to Toxic Recover, and the fact that Kartana gets access to Secret Sword, so that's quite annoying. And I kind of want more offensive pressure on his team because his team can't exactly take hits that well. So we're going to lead Persian Gyarados. Tapu Lele might lead. Oh, but it's actually Milotic Kartana instead. Alright, so Intimidate's going to activate, which is unfortunate. He did lead the competitive Milotic. I'm guessing Marowak is in the back if you lead this because you need a way to beat Tapu Koko. Alright, so I'm guessing Marowak is in the back 100%. Tapu Lele, I think, would be the last mon. I think that makes sense. I kind of just want to fake out the Milotic and go for a Dragon Dance. I think I will do that. Even if he switches in Tapu Lele, I don't think it's that big of a deal. He can definitely switch in Tapu Lele, but yeah, he's just going to withdraw Kartana. I don't think I had a reason not to fake out, though, because the worst I could have done was go for Snarl, and I can't even go for Snarl when Tapu Lele is next to Milotic, and I would just give Milotic another boost. Oh. Psychic Seed. Interesting. Alright, we will get the Dragon Dance up. Oh, I think I know what I can do. I just hope he doesn't burn me with Scald. He's actually going to go straight for the Ice Beam. Alright. Alright, Milotic doesn't protect here. What I want to do is just go for the U-turn into the Milotic. Because Tapu Lele is most likely going to protect. You don't want to die to a Waterfall or a Z move. So I think you would just target down the Gyarados again. I don't think there's any reason to target down Persian. It can't do much currently to your field. Foul Play doesn't do much to either of these Pokemon. Snarl I can't do against Milotic. I can only U-turn and I'll protect. I'm going to try to get Tapu Koko in here because if I can get Tapu Koko in here, that would be great. Ah, he's not going to... Alright. Well, what did he do? Moonblast then? Huh. I kind of wanted to go into Tapu Koko, but it's risky because of the Moonblast. Or maybe he went for Dazzling Gleam. Alright, it's the plan of, do I predict Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast? I kind of want to sack Nihilego. If that's the case. If he doubles up. Do I predict him to double up, though? The Gyarados Protect is kind of obvious, but I think he's going to go for Dazzling Gleam Ice Beam. That's my gut play. So we're going to go into Tapu Koko. Get the Electric Surge up, so no more Psychic Surge from him. And also I'll have Fake Out a bit. Have the ability to Fake Out. He goes for the Psychic straight into the Gyarados, and the Scald's actually going to come out. That's +2 onto Tapu Koko. No way we're living. Wow. Alright, so... Well, even if I sent out Nihilego, I'd most likely have to rely on, I would have most likely had to rely on the fact that... Okay, I most likely had to rely on the fact that he had to burn me, because then I would have had Gyarados plus the Focus Sash on Nihilego would have saved it. And then I can't do anything. I can only weaken to my Milotic. And I don't think Sludge Bomb plus Z move Waterfall would knock it out. So I'll just fake out the Milotic here and go for the Waterfall into the Tapu Lele. I think you just protect Milotic and attack with Tapu Lele. But he's actually not going to, so okay. We do get the fake out off, which is nice. And we get the Waterfall. If this knocks out, we're in a decent position. That actually... Whoa. Whoa. Sunny Day? You're a fun guy. I've never seen that one before. I've never seen Sunny Day Tapu Lele. That is cool. Alright, so we don't have many options here. I think I do have the ability to foul play though, the Tapu Lele, and just protect, because I don't think there's another play. I think you just double target the Gyarados, no matter what you do. And foul play, I don't think will knock out Tapu Lele. Oh, he actually withdraws. Interesting. Crocodile coming out. So getting that Intimidate off, I could have Ice Fanged that slot like what I was wanting to do, but I didn't want. I wanted to keep Gyarados alive if possible. So we will protect with the Gyarados here, and foul play should do a decent amount. I mean, this is Crocodile we're talking about. It has decent attack. That did a lot. And the Ice Beam is going to go into Gyarados. Okay. Alright, luckily I don't think he's going to Scald the Gyarados in any case. Would Hydro Vortex be able to knock out the Crocodile? I think that's like a main question that I want to know the answer to. I think it will. Or is it just safer to go for Ice Fang? Because we're talking about a stab base, what, 180 power or something? That's 270 divided by the rain, it's 135. Ice Fang does about the same thing, but it can miss. But then again, we have to... I think he's adamant based on that foul play damage. I need to knock out Crocodile here with a Waterfall. Well, the Hydro Vortex. And I will U-turn. Oh, he has Protect. Not fun. So we're going to get a Z move, but only get to 25% in power. A Dragon Dance there would have been the best play, I guess. But I was expecting to be Scarf. Because most Crocodiles are. So Scarf? So Protect Crocodile is interesting. I wonder what item it has. We will get the Waterfall off into the Crocodile. How much will this do? Not much. And we will get the U-turn off. So a bit of damage to the Milotic. Not much. And we have to go into Nihilego. I think I have to sack Gyarados at this point. Because I think I can win with my... Nihilego. Potentially. We do live with Gyarados, which is something we needed. I will go straight for the Sludge Bomb into the Milotic, and I will go for an Ice Fang into the Crocodile if he wants to anticipate me to protect the Gyarados and go for like a Scald into Nihilego. I will capitalize that, and if I lose Gyarados, not the end of the world if I'm able to get rid of this Crocodile. It looks like Nihilego will be the fastest thing on the field, other than Kartana. Kartana maxes out at what, 177 I believe, so base speed. So I have to hope that 2 Sludge Bombs is able to knock out Milotic, or 2 Sludge Bombs plus like some attack from Persian. Ice Fang will connect with the Crocodile. That should pick up the knockout. Neutral attack. Crocodile does go down. We'll see what the Milotic goes for. We are going to get the Sludge Bomb off for some hopefully massive damage. No poison, and that's not massive damage at all. Ice Beam comes out though, so that's completely fine. Into the Gyarados. Electricity disappears from the battlefield. Actually, it might have been better trying to get the Beast Boost. But then again, even if I got the Beast Boost, I don't think it would have mattered too much. It could have mattered. But we wouldn't have done that previous damage to my Milotic. Tapu Lele is going to come out on the field. Probably to prevent me from going for Fake Out once again. Alright. Unfortunately, Foul Play is just not going to do anything to my Milotic because of the Intimidate we got off earlier. I think we have to hope for Sludge Bomb on my Milotic, and we will go for a Foul Play. We have to hope that Foul Play knocks out Tapu Lele. I mean, it doesn't have the best defenses in the world, so I'm hoping. Luckily, Sun is up, so Scald is at basically what it would do normal damage. Tapu Lele uses Protect, which is fine. Probably trying to prevent me from getting a Beast Boost, which I understand. Foul Play into the Tapu Lele and the Sludge Bomb. I guess I could have capitalized the most off protecting, but I don't want to risk that. But Citrus Berry. Alright, that was something I forgot. Could have potentially been a thing. Oh, but he goes for Recover. Okay, so we got the best possible turn from that, I guess. Yeah, stalling out the Sun. Okay, yeah. Best play possible for my opponent. And I think he played this beautifully. This Milotic is just so much trouble. Sludge Bomb would be so... Sludge Bomb into Tapu Lele would be great. Yeah, let's Sludge Bomb into Tapu Lele and the Foul Play. Let's just see how much it does to the Milotic. He should just sack Tapu Lele and just attack into the Nihilego slot. Milotic can 1v1 Persian easily. That Foul Play does pathetic damage. We will knock out the Tapu Lele. We will get a Beast Boost. Maybe getting the Beast Boost would have been better. And could have potentially gave me the chance to win. Scald into... Yep. No reason not to target down to Nihilego. Wow, we live... That's +2. And he gets to burn. Alright, so that gives away any avenue of us winning. We would have needed potentially 2 Protects on the Nihilego and 2 Foul Plays to knock out Kartana. Which is possible because... Yeah, actually, yeah, Kartana is Steel Grass, right? Alright, so I will just go for the Sludge Bomb into my luck. I just want to see how much Foul Play does, because if Foul Play is a 2-hit knockout on Kartana, we could have possibly won. He's not even going to let me get it. I think he's just going to go for Double Protect. Yeah, alright. Fair play, because you're not risking anything. I mean, you're not going to see Rest on Nihilego. I don't even know if it gets Rest. I don't think it does. But... that was definitely a good play, just getting the burn, and Nihilego will go down. But I really do want to see how much Foul Play does to Kartana. So, I do want to learn how much, because this thing is paper thin. If it one-shots, I'll be amazed too. Because that could have actually just won us. But then again, we would have had to play around Protect mind games. We're faster than Kartana. It does a solid amount, actually. Scald's going to come out. And yeah, Persian is going to go down. And that would be a good game to my opponent. He played that really well. He played the Milotic just basically perfectly. Unfortunately, he didn't have the Marowak, which was something I was really scared of. If I had known that, I could have just preserved the... Okay, so my mistakes in that game were the following. I sacked my Tapu Koko. I sacrificed it. But... no matter what, I was going to be put into a bad position. Even if I switched, if I didn't U-turn, Scald would have been hitting the Persian anyway. What I'm trying to say is, no matter what, my Gyarados was already weakened. So basically, in order to have a shot, I had to hope that Tapu Koko either lives the +2 Scald, or the fact that I had to hope that he targeted down the Gyarados slot, because I needed Tapu Koko on the field immediately next to Gyarados in order to win that game, in my opinion. because Scald was not going to knock out Persian, so even if I didn't U-turn, I would have still been in the same position, but I would have had a weaker Persian, and I would have only done like a little bit of damage with foul play. I couldn't even Snarl in that position. If I sent out Nihilego, obviously we saw that we were able to live the Scald plus the burn, so no matter what, I was kind of screwed with that. So either way, I don't think I didn't play my Tapu Koko right. I probably should have just let Tapu. I should have just let Tapu Koko, to be honest, at that point. But anyway, yeah. And also the fact that I could have played... Okay, I could have played a bit better. If I Dragon Danced that one turn, it could have changed the game. Maybe if I went for the knockout on Crocodile with the Nihilego, I would have been able to get a Beast Boost, which could have changed the game, but I don't think so in the end. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, please leave a like down below and show your support. If you have any questions, the comment section is down below. If you want to try out the team, there is a tryout. There's the paste bin down below, and also the fact tomorrow we will be using a new team, so that is going to be fun. Hope you guys will like that team, by the way. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, follow my social medias. There's always subscribe on YouTube if you enjoy VGC 17 content and daily content and guides, which I'll be resuming next week because this week has been incredibly busy for me. Twitch, starting streaming next week. That's right, next week. So follow me on Twitch for sure, because I know next week I'll be available to stream. So definitely follow me on Twitch. There's also the Patreon if you guys want support. I'm also thinking about adding new stuff to the Patreon. So if you guys want extra content, definitely go check it out. I will be adding some new stuff in probably in a few days. But otherwise, yeah. See you guys around in another video.